Howdy, my wonderful henchmen. Sorry for leaving you high and dry for so long. Life has been hectic. To put it simply, life sucks and I'm tired of pretending it doesn't. As you can see, I've gone through a bit of an update with this channel and my appearance. I wasn't happy with my previous stills, so I updated them. I'm here to do a lighthearted, silly video on my opinions on shipping. That's right, ya boy knows a thing or two about shipping, and I'm here to share my opinions that nobody asked for. Before we dive into the video, I have a few terms that I'm going to go over that are important for this video. Canon, characters, events, or relations that occur within the official media. Fanon, fan-made canon, often picked on and made fun of due to its absurd nature. Nothing in fanon is canon to any actual media. OC, original character, a person's character that they made and used. Self-insert, an OC used in specific media for whatever reason. OTP, one true pairing. Often used when referring to canon x canon ships. When somebody uses this often means that this is the ship they believe in and support in the most. Self-ship, referred to use to those who ship their OCs with canon characters. Multi-ship, used to refer to people who ship multiple ships. Pro-ship, pro-shipping is a rough one. If you've been on fandom Twitter for more than 5 minutes, you know what pro-shipping is. For those who don't, pro-ship is used to refer to those who ship questionably legal things such as underage, ex-adult, and incest. I'm not a fan. Anti-ship, used to refer to those who are against pro-shipping. Dead dove, used to refer to fan-created media that contains darker content, usually sexual in nature. Pro-shippers tend to fill these spaces, so be careful. And I think that covers it. Let's begin, shall we, my wonderful henchmen? Buckle up.
こんな大きなダイヤモンド見たことないでしょ。あげるね。くるくるくるくるくるくるくる。
This is going to be a really short section. After all, canon is written in stone, I can't change it, and everybody has their different fanons. I can't really decide what they believe for them. The first step should be how I feel about the canon versus fanon debate. Truthfully, I find it stupid. There is no harm in fanon, especially silly content involving somebody's favorite characters. Canon isn't better than fanon, and fanon isn't better than canon. Hot take in today's online climate, but I believe people should be allowed to have fun with what they want. Fandoms are a community, not a battleground, so why do I bring it up if I don't care? Well, that's the thing. I do care. I want fandoms to be safe for people who share their silly headcanons and share their favorite ship art. I hate seeing people harassed because they have different opinions than another person. Billy Bob 420 silly headcanon about your favorite characters isn't world-ending, little Jimmy. Leave them alone. The point being, leave people alone, and if they deviate from canon and if their fanon is different from yours, there's no harm being done. Let people have fun. Oh, I am so excited to talk about this. You want to know why? I have self-inserts. Yeah, so I will defend OCs and self-inserts until the day I die. Plus, it's fun seeing people's creativity with their OCs and how they would interact with the world around them. Self-inserts can actually become standalone OCs. Here, let me show you. Take my characters Axel and Ariella, for example. Axel and Ariella are a pair of siblings. When I originally designed them, I was in the TF2 fandom. Still am, just not as active. Axel having been originally a 10th class, and Ariella being his tired older sister who's done with his bullshit. Hell, my earliest OC was a fucking Undertale self-insert who I shipped with Underswap Papyrus. Thanks to my friend, Axel and Ariella became more, to the point where I now have lore surrounding them in a comic series I should really get back to working on. Sure, some OCs are questionable, but that's part of the fun. I'm a firm believer in cringe culture being dead. Have fun, make the brightest, silliest OCs, and don't let the fear of judgment stop you. You are allowed to be yourself. Don't hold back. I think fandoms would be dead without OCs, and some of the best art I have seen has come from OC artists. No, little Jimmy, Billy Bob 420's art of their original character kissing your favorite character isn't problematic. Stop. You have an emo persona? Show me it on Twitter. Tag me. Put it in my replies. Just show me. You have a character that you just adore that you just want to show off? Well, my schedule is free. I have nothing better to do. Info dump on me. Cringe culture is dead. and let nobody tell you otherwise. I'm stepping into some dangerous territory here. Some people are really ride or die for their OTPs, to the point where if you aren't a fan, then you could get harassed. I've seen it happen. It's disgusting. If somebody doesn't ship what you ship, just leave them alone. It's not ground for harassment or death threats. If you think it is, leave. I don't want you here, and you need to reevaluate everything. Like, I get it. Not every ship is for everyone, but leave people to ship what they want to ship. Unless it's illegal. We'll get to that. Believe me, we'll fucking get to it. Like rare pairs, crack things, same thing, bitch. If somebody ships, I don't know, Spooky Skeleton 1 with Ghosty 3, and they're the only one to do that, leave them be. And if the ship is Spooky Skeleton 1 with, I don't know, God as a joke, leave them be. Who's it hurting? Your ego. Your ships ain't canon either, buckaroo. You aren't better than them just because you ship Spooky Skeleton 1 and Spooky Skeleton 2. Leave them alone. They aren't real. Okay. Think of these characters like dolls, mass-produced and widely available. Just because Billy Bob 420 plays with the dolls differently than you do doesn't mean they're playing with them wrong. The only way to play with these dolls wrong is non-consensual illegal activity. Again, we'll get to it. My point being, leave people to their own devices. And if they're doing something you don't like, well, on the internet we have this fun thing where you can just ignore it and scroll past it. Try it sometime. Despite their names, self-ship and multi-ship aren't exclusive. You can self-ship and be a multi-shipper. I'm a prime example of this. Bringing back my self-inserts, this is OC as Toya. Toya is my Persona 3 Reload OC. Canonically, the main character can romance him. But if the MC does not romance Toya, then Toya enters a romance with the character known as Shinjiro Aragaki. Is it canon? No, but that's the fun. I'm also a multi-shipper. The best example would be Team Fortress 2. I ship Medic and Heavy, but I also ship Medic and Engineer. Look, they're old man nerds who deserve to be old man nerds together. Some people see multi-shipping and self-shipping as problematic. TikTok. Truth of the matter, it's not. There is nothing wrong with pairing your character with a canon character, and there is no problem with shipping multiple different pairings. Back to the doll analogy. Do you really think dolls care if you put them with another doll rather than who they are usually paired with? No! It's not hurting anybody, is it? Then there's no problem. And now onto the section I'm really now looking forward to.
The power's out again. Oh, don't worry. I got this. What? I swallowed a flashlight. Why would you? Because I can.
Look, I am all for darker content. I know the NCN kink exists. I don't see a problem with that because it's between consenting adults with rules and guidelines if done properly. Hell, because of trauma I had to deal with growing up, darker content is a sick comfort for me. There's dark content and then there's illegal content. This is where my problem with pro shippers come in. Pro shippers are infamous for shipping illegal and incestuous ships. For those of you who don't know, NSFW art of an adult character and a minor character is child sexual exploitive material, CSEM. If a jury of your peers can tell the minor character is a minor, guess what? You go to jail. There's also no such thing as a healthy relationship between an adult and a minor. It's all power abusive dynamics. And my problem with incest? It's bad. Like, really bad. Especially for reproductive reasons, but I don't care about that. While it may not be illegal, it's still questionable. Again, going back into abusive relationships. And, like, glorifying that. Because of this, a lot of pro shippers tend to go to dead dove circles. They can excuse their questionably legal content under the guise of dark content. All of this dark content has actually been used to groom minors, children. That's my main problem. Keep minors out of NSFW spaces, legitimately for their own safety. Maybe that's just the older brother in me, though. Everybody has their kinks. I'm not here to kink shame. I also understand that this may be a trauma response. That does not excuse how most pro shippers react to antis, people who are against what they are doing. If you indulge in this type of content to cope with trauma, you do you, boo. I am no better with how I deal with my fierce tremble and how I portray Axel with an addition. But harassing people because of it? That's disgusting. I understand there is harassment on both sides, though. I will not ignore the people on my side of the fence who are harassed pro-shippers. To those that do, you're no better. Harassment is inexcusable, and I do not condone or encourage it. I think that about wraps it up. On to my final thoughts. Well, here we are at the end, my henchmen. I thank you if you sat through all of this. I appreciate your patience in putting up with my rambling. Those were my opinions. Now into my rambling that usually comes at the end of these videos. First things first, Alice in Wonderland video. Where is it? It's put on hold. It was way too mentally straining and it was draining my creativity. I'll chip away at it, but don't expect it anytime soon. My stills should be finished by the time I post another one of these videos. I'm putting more effort into them and I'm making 3 sets. My Wayne one for Halloween, and one for Christmas. And now time for my shilling. If you like what I do here and you want to support me, I do have commissions open. I also have a Ko-fi. I'm going through a rough period with finding work and any support would be nice. My Ko-fi and commission prices will both be linked down below in the description alongside all my other socials. I'm hoping to get a charger from a more powerful computer soon, and once that comes, I should be able to get back to streaming on Twitch. More constantly, anyway. Excuse me. That will also be linked down below, so why don't you drop a follow? I have a Discord server, so if you want to more easily reach me, I recommend popping in there. If you like this video, and you want to see more from me, go ahead and subscribe while you're at it. When I like the video, leave a comment for what you want to see from me. My ears are always open for new video ideas. And go ahead and ring that lovely subscription bell. Well, I think that wraps it up for now. Thank you, my lovely henchmen, for watching. Catch you all in the next one.